And Westland beat East Alton Wood River. The final score, Westland 6, East Alton Wood River 1. Well, the United States is off to the finals of the World Baseball Classic for the first time in the tournament's history as Team USA went on and beat Japan 2-1 Tuesday at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Now the U.S. advances to the championship game tonight against Puerto Rico. It will be the second time the two teams meet this World Baseball Classic after the undefeated Puerto Ricans edged the Americans 6-5 during the second round. On the schedule today, high school baseball. Fairfield will be at Waltonville. That game between Sandoval and Sisney has been canceled. High school softball this afternoon, Sisney at Weber and Fairfield at Waltonville. And men's college basketball, the NIT resumes tonight. Illinois will take on Central Florida in Orlando in the NIT semifinals. Major League Baseball spring training scores from yesterday. The LA Angels beat Cincinnati 9-1, Toronto over Baltimore 5-2. Philadelphia over Minnesota 9-5, Washington 3, Atlanta 1. Pittsburgh beat Tampa Bay 5-4, Houston over Miami 2-1, Milwaukee over the Dodgers 5-4. San Francisco over San Diego 5-3, Arizona beat Kansas City 4-2, Boston 4, the Yankees 2, Texas 4, the White Sox 3, and Oakland and Seattle played with Oakland winning. They beat Seattle by the score of 8-5. NBA basketball action from Tuesday as we pull those scores up for you this morning. Toronto beating Chicago in overtime 122-120. Miami over Phoenix 112-97. Brooklyn beat Detroit 98-96. It was New Orleans beating Memphis 95-82. Golden State a winner over Dallas 112-87. San Antonio beat Minnesota 193. It was Milwaukee beating Portland 93-90. The LA Clippers beat the LA Lakers last night 133-109. National Hockey League scores from Tuesday. Chicago and Vancouver played in overtime. Vancouver beat the Blackhawks 5-4. The Blues a winner over Colorado 4-2. Ottawa beat Boston 3-2. Pittsburgh 3, Buffalo 1. In overtime, New Jersey beat the Rangers 3-2. Washington 4, Calgary 2. Detroit over Montreal in overtime 2-1. Arizona 5, Tampa Bay 3. Carolina 4, Florida 3. Winnipeg beat Philadelphia 3-2. And Minnesota beat San Jose. The final score there 3-2. That's Check Sports for you on a Wednesday morning. I'm Mark Wells reporting.
The King family is coming to Fairfield. That's right, the Fairfield Mulebackers are bringing the King family to Fairfield on Saturday, March 25th at 6 p.m. at the Fairfield First Christian Church. Tickets are just $10 each, and all seats are general admission. You can get tickets at Fairfield Banking Company or from any Mulebackers volunteer. All proceeds from the concert will be used towards projects to assist the students and staff at FCHS. Also joining the King family in concert will be local recording artist Toby Dascom. Toby, who's better known to the Fairfield area as Tim Phillips, has just released a new Christian inspirational CD entitled Seasons, and he'll be performing before the King family at 5:30 p.m. It's a great evening of family entertainment on Saturday, March 25th at the Fairfield First Christian Church, featuring the King family and special guest Toby Dascom. Get your tickets today. Special thanks to Carter Trucking, Kent Reeves CPA, and the Firehouse Auto Wash for their support of this concert event. Don't miss the King family and Toby Dascom together in concert on Saturday, March 25th at the Fairfield First Christian Church. Brought to you by the FCHS Mulebackers.
Time right now to check the area weather forecast, underwritten by Home Source Warehouse in Mount Vernon.
Monthly financial support of local Christian radio is provided by Home Source Warehouse in Mount Vernon. Located 4 miles north of Mount Vernon on Route 37, Home Source Warehouse offers a warehouse full of quality furniture and mattresses with legendary service. Open Thursday and Friday 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 3. You can find them on Facebook, and their website is homesourcewarehouse.net. Their phone number is 204-5515. Home Source Warehouse, where style is affordable.
Southern Illinois weather.
We're going to have a nice day in Southern Illinois today. Clear skies, maybe some clouds this afternoon. We'll have a high of 52. Cloudy tomorrow, high 58. Friday, maybe some thunderstorms moving in the area later in the day. We'll have a high of 64, and then Saturday, clear skies and a high 62. Right now, Flora and Salem at 34, McLeansboro 38, Fairfield 35, Mount Vernon 36. And in Wayne City right now, it's currently 36. The it is time right now for To Your Health with Lyle Dean and the 1 Minute feature this morning. is underwritten by Fairfield Memorial Hospital.
Fairfield Memorial Hospital is pleased to be offering 3D mammography appointments now on Saturdays. We want to provide accessible and convenient health care. Schedule your screening mammogram on a Saturday at Fairfield Memorial Hospital. We are taking our mobile 3D mammography unit to Egyptian Health Department in Carmi on the first Saturday of each month. Call 847-8249 to schedule your appointment. This is Rhonda Grinnells, one of the board-certified mammography technologists at Fairfield Memorial Hospital, and I look forward to serving you.
Congestive heart failure occurs when the heart is no longer capable of adequately supplying the body with blood and oxygen. At one time, heart failure patients were told not to engage in physical exercise for fear it would further harm the heart's pumping ability. However, a study published in the American Heart Association journal Circulation investigated the effects of different forms of exercise on a damaged heart. Researchers say the study proves exercise training does not reduce function of the heart and seems to be safe. Patients who took part in supervised exercise had better health results than those who were told to exercise on their own. The study also showed not exercising was significantly worse to the heart's pumping function. Heart failure patients should discuss options with their own doctor. To Your Health, a community service of Fairfield Memorial Hospital and WVYN, The Vine. I'm Lyle Dean.
It is 7:42 here at the Vine Morning Show on a Wednesday morning. I'm Mark. It's great to have you along this morning. If you're listening in on 105.5, the Centralia area, or 90.9 The Vine, thanks for listening in. You may be watching our live in-studio camera this morning, as this interview will be archived a little bit later on our Vine Radio and Vine Television, our YouTube channel, just like the King family interview that we had with Rachel King just a little while ago. But in the studio with me right now is two ladies that have been here before. It's Catherine and Pat, as they're from Right Now Ministries in Fairfield. Ladies, good morning, and thanks for taking the time to come in this morning to talk about this event coming up in Fairfield on Saturday. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good to see you. Right Now Ministries is hosting a Porkchop Dinner and Trivia Night this Saturday in Fairfield. Tell us what time it's going to begin and where it's going to be at, ladies.
It starts at 5 o'clock with the Porkchop Dinner, which is provided by the some of the men that cook for the Rural Fire Department. So if you've ever had one of their porkchop dinners or fish fries, you know that those men can cook. So that starts at 5 o'clock at First Baptist Church, Fairfield First Baptist Church. And then we will have our silent auction items set out at that time, and you can bid on the silent auction. And then at 6 o'clock, we'll start our trivia contest, and you can stay through and watch, or you can participate in the trivia. And we'll cut our silent auction items off at certain times during the night, and then go from there.
Catherine, how long has this event, and we were talking off the air, it's been going, it does not seem it's been going on this long, right?
This is our third year. We're completing our third year for Kingdom Kids. So this is our fourth trivia night.
Fourth trivia night. And then you're looking for teams to participate on Saturday. And it's just basic trivia. So if you have a team you would want to get together, get together and come, right?
Get them together and come. Pat does all our questions. She is our quiz master. And so she puts all those together. And so just get a team together. Come on over. We're just doing it by donation, so there is no set fee to play. So whatever you feel like you can contribute is great. And Pat's gonna, like I said, Pat's gonna do the questions, and then we'll have our trivia night, and we'll crown our winner.
Crown your winner. And the silent auction, tell us a little bit about that, Pat. You guys, you put this together, but you're also having an auction that people can win some nice prizes, right?
Yeah, we start probably back in November of starting to get our donations together. So we generally try and have local stuff, but we also try and have some things that are, a good day out for your family. So we have tickets to some Cardinal games.
Oh, wow.
We have tickets to a couple museums. We have some Chicago area tickets, Shedd Aquarium, and what's the planetarium up there?
Yeah,
I think Planetarium, I think. And then we have tickets to the Louisville Mega Caverns, which is an underground zip line.
Oh, wow.
And that's a lot of fun to go to, but it's also a great ticket package. Then we have Silver Dollar City tickets, Holiday World tickets, and then we have a lot of local donations that were brought in. But we also have, this is our first year doing this, but this is kind of what we consider to be the highlight, is we have junk art. Our kids have spent the last few weeks putting together some interesting pieces. Some of them are made out of different pieces put together, and some of them are just painted things where they, came together and painted something up that looks really cool. But we've got several pieces of nice art out there that we want to make it into the kids have had a lot of fun doing it, and it's their way of giving back to help us raise funds for the program.
And all of this events from the night, the silent raffle, everything goes to Kingdom Kids Ministries. Tell us how about Kingdom Kids, and this is a growing and popular event. It's an after-school event for kids, right? Right.
Yes. We're finishing up our third year. We started just with kind of a vision of we'll have some kids that will come in and have a place to be. We actually serve. This week is probably not the best week to ask us this question, but we're serving close to 105, 110 kids this week, every day.
Wow. Yeah.
We basically run anywhere from 80 to 100 kids a day that come in after school. They come in, we give them a snack, and then we start with homework, and we do a time, about a 15, 20-minute time of reading to them and what we call our worship time, where we sing and we pray. That pretty much, we do that try and do that every day. We don't do that on movie days, but we run through that, and then we do just different activities with them. Mm-hmm. We just, give them a safe place to be. If they're still there at 5:30, we serve them supper. And so pretty much our services run from 3 o'clock till 6 o'clock every day after school. And then if there's an early out, we may be there 6 hours a day. Mm-hmm. You just never know, but we're there till the last kid goes home, and it's good. I mean, I think we're doing a service for the community, but we're also having the opportunity to pour Christ into these kids, and that's the key for what we're doing.
That is so important. It really is. And one thing that really stuck out when we've talked about this in previous visits with you guys too, that mom and dads are working, they're hard at work, and maybe mom's at home, but maybe dad, maybe both members of the family are working, Catherine, but kids come in, you do all sorts of things with them, but one thing they can focus on and you help them with is their homework, right?
Right. We have, excuse me, we have people that come in and help us with tutoring and getting the homework done. We have two that we have there every day. Mm-hmm. Ben Scarbrough and Paige Thompson are there every day doing homework, and then we have other people that come in and help us with that also. And then we have we shift our workers around to make sure that we get that homework done. That's the first priority for us, is to get that done.
Sure. And the thing is, when the kids go home later on at night, then mom and dad doesn't have the responsibility of doing their homework. It's completed.
Right.
And the possibility they're already fed, which is a big benefit for a lot of families, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, we have some families, that if they're working a second shift job or, even a third shift job, where the only time that they have with their kid is, when they pick them up from us before they go to work, they may have a 3-hour period. Well, now that 3-hour period of time can be dedicated to spending time with their child, not having to fight about homework or worry about any other thing. And that it's really more quality time for them, hopefully. Mm-hmm. And that's what we're seeking out to do there.
Mm-hmm. We're talking with Pat and Catherine from Right Now Ministries and about their Porkchop Dinner and Trivia Night coming up this Saturday night. And when you go back and when you thought about putting all this together, it took some time, and you come up with Right Now Ministries. Tell us a little bit about that. How do you come up with that idea?
Well, the idea was just, we needed to do something. And it was just really, we could sit around and keep talking about the fact that kids needed a place to be, or, all these ideas that you just keep having going through. And it just became this thing of, what, it's time to do it. It's right now. Let's just go ahead and do it, and let's see what happens. And that's basically the way we brought it together. And we just started out with a lot of prayer and just what we could put together. And we started our first year with enough money to file our incorporation fees, because we're a nonprofit. We tax deductible contributions people make to us. We had, barely enough money to do that. And then we started the year with a couple donations from couple of organizations, and we run completely 100% on donations. And every year we have completely enough money to do that, whether it's for food or the money that we pay, because we actually have, because of the number of kids we actually have a staff. We have, I think, 8 or 9 people that we pay every day to be there with us, because we want that commitment. For us, the commitment is to the kids is to have consistency, that they know when they come in that this person's going to be there for them, and they're developing relationships with them. But to be able to do that, we have to be able to pay them. So most of our expense goes towards that. And then, we've been so blessed with food donations. We get people that cook for us, that cook the supper for us, and the snacks come in. Parents bring in donations for snacks, but also food pantry gives us donation for snacks, and just really just amazing the way that God has just laid it out in front of us. And all we have to do is be obedient and show up every day and talk about what Christ has done for us, and He
provides.
He provides it.
Amen. And, there are probably parents out there, ladies, that have never maybe heard of the program before, and they're wondering, how can I get my child involved? Is there paperwork they fill out, ladies, that they fill out, as far as maybe, one thing that parents, that you guys need to know, you're feeding, food allergies. Is there certain paperwork they have to fill out, Kathy?
We do. We have a registration form that they need to fill out so that we have information if we need to contact parents or whatever through the day. We have a registration form that they can pick up in the church office, or they can drop by at 3 o'clock when we're there, and we can make sure that they get one of those. And we need to have that before they can come, so that we have a way, of being able to get a hold of people and to know what's going on, to know who's going to show up.
Sure.
We need to know that kind of thing. So you can just drop by from 3 o'clock on at the church, or if you want to stop in at the church office, you can pick one up at the church office.
Yeah, and it's just not limited to Fairfield City Schools. It's outlying community schools as well, right? The country schools as well?
It's every school that feeds into the Fairfield High School district. So we have children that come from Jeff and Jasper and New Hope also.
Oh, wow. Yeah, so parents, if you have not taken advantage of this, please do, and we'll find out from Catherine and Pat how you can get a hold of them in a moment. But let's go back to the trivia night. Pat, when you put these questions together, how hard is it? Do you just think of them, or do you use the same ones over and over every year? Because I'm sure you get teams that come back and as repeat, they come back because, number one, they like it, and number two, hey, maybe they're going to ask the same questions over again. Do you mix them up, or do you change them, or how do you do that?
Well, I've never asked the same question twice.
Yeah.
I am a trivia person. I like
Sure.
to go to trivia contests, and generally, occasionally you'll find a question that will be recycled somewhere, but I know in my mind, I don't forget it. If I've missed it once and then I hear the answer, I don't forget it. So I try not to recycle my questions. It just depends on sometimes I can, once I start with the category, just say, okay, what are we going to go with? And just kind of come up with things that I think the general public will know. Sometimes it's a little difficult, but generally I can put them together
Pretty quick.
on time.
Sure.
It's just, but actually putting it out in a format, we do ours through PowerPoint.
Sure.
So putting that together is actually probably more time consuming than actually finding the questions.
Mm-hmm.
But just to try and make it the easiest way that you can do it for a group is what we go for.
And the Porkchop Dinner begins at 5 p.m. Bone-in pork chops, potatoes, green beans, and dessert, again, cooked by the real firemen, which you're right, those guys are excellent cooks down there. Yeah. And people can come in and purchase their silent auction tickets. Do they have to be present to win?
No. The silent auction is just you come in, if you see something you want to bid on, you leave your bid, and then if you're the highest bidder at the end, then it's yours. Mm-hmm. And if you're not there, then we'll have your phone number. We'll contact you to get that item to you. Mm-hmm. Like I said, we just really have, I think we probably have close to 50 items.
I think so.
Yeah.
Wow. And it's still not too, if someone wants to donate something, you'll still welcome
yes.
that, right?
We would be more than happy for
because
somebody to
actually
donate
yesterday
something.
someone donated to us a nice fire pit.
Oh, wow.
Which, is a great item to have. And we have a quilt that's coming in today
Right.
to be to be auctioned off. And so we just have a there's something for everyone.
Sure.
Even
sure.
if you don't want to take a trip somewhere, we have a thermometer, we have some tools, we have gift certificates.
Yeah.
We have a wall hanging. We have several things, and
We
it's
have
all
cupcakes from Amy's Bakery, right?
right.
Is that what
Amy's Sweet Gallery.
Sweet Gallery in Fairfield. Wow. So you have a wide range of stuff then.
We do, and almost everything is listed on our Facebook page.
Okay.
Which is Right Now Ministries, and you can go on there and look and see most of the items. I think I've gotten most everything loaded on Facebook, and you can kind of see what's available to bid on.
Yeah. And those that want to put a team together, do you need to know in advance who's coming, how many, or can they just show up and say, hey, we've got 5 guys on a team?
Yeah, you can just show up. That's why we're doing it like through the PowerPoint.
Sure.
It's just easier. If we have, if we have 5 teams, we have 5 teams. If we have 10 teams, we're ready, because it's up there, and that makes it easier for us. And because everything we're doing is by donation. The trivia portion of it for us is just the fun part at the end. It just kind of is a thing at the end where we can go, okay, this is a culmination of what we've did. And for the people that come, we do have the same teams that come, and they have a lot of fun competing against each other. And that's, for us, it's just an added bonus, because basically everything, when you walk in the door, you can make one donation. You can eat, you can do trivia, you can go over and bid on things. The silent auction is the only thing that's separate from just regular coming in. If you just want to come in and make a donation, we'll gladly take your donation that way too.
Sure. And this is coming up Saturday, again, at 5 p.m. at First Baptist Church, right, Catherine?
Correct.
Right. And if anyone wants to get a hold of you about more information about Right Now Ministries, register their children. And you guys, this goes all the way through the end of school, right?
Right.
And it's not too late. If they want to get a hold of you, they can contact you how?
They can call my phone number, which is 618-599-1158. And then I can get them where they need to be and how they need to get focused on what we're doing.
Mm-hmm. And again, this is going to be a fun night on Saturday, ladies, as this, provides for you guys as far as the kids' after-school program for Kingdom Kids. Did you ever imagine it would be where it is today?
No, Pat likes to say about 5 o'clock every day, we look around and we go, this is kind of what we thought we'd have. By 5 o'clock, we're down in numbers and that kind of a thing. And we kind of look at each other and, and say, this is kind of what we envisioned the whole day to be like. But it never occurred to me that we would have 100 kids there at any given time.
Sure.
Because when they come in from the schools, and some kids are maybe only there 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes a day. But some of them are there till 6 o'clock. I mean, you just don't know what you're going to get, and that's why we try and be prepared for that, and we try and plan our days with different activities and different things that they can do, and just keep them busy, but also just continue to have a time to love on them, and to for me, the best part of the day is the worship time, to watch them dance and sing and ask questions, and to see that they're listening and that they're picking up what we're talking about, and just to see when the light bulbs start to go off. That's what's the key for me.
The thing is, too, and you see these kids that come in, Pat and Catherine, and you see them, and sometimes they come in, you don't know what kind of home they're coming from, and you get a chance to develop, you get a chance to work with them, and they grow not only by what you guys are teaching them, but in the Holy Spirit, but they grow as an individual, too, and that's what it's all about.
Right. It's truthfully, I mean, and we've had people say this, and we recognize this, but for some of these kids, this is the only church they get.
Yes.
And, and that's, for whatever reason, this is what they get, and this is all they're going to know about Jesus. And if we're all that they're going to know about Jesus, then I feel like it's very important that we just put out our best effort to show them who Jesus is.
Yeah, amen. Coming up again, tell us when and where and what's happening on Saturday, Catherine.
Okay, it's this Saturday, March the 25th, and it starts at 5 o'clock with Porkchop Dinner, and then at 6 o'clock we have trivia, and we should be done by 8 or 8:30, probably before that. And we have silent auction items that you can come in and bid on, or you can, or you can come in and just for the silent auction items if you'd like to do that too. So just all kinds of things going on.
And actually on the silent auction items, we have them out now so that if someone wanted to come in, even they're in the church right now that if someone wanted to come in and take a look at them or bid on them, they're free to do that as well.
They can do that now. They can come in and do that. And if you have a trivia team, say if you live in Jefferson, Clay, Edwards, Hamilton County,
come on over.
You'll take them from anywhere, right?
Yeah, come on and be challenged.
Yeah,
we do not check your residency card.
Just come over and have fun. That's what it's all about, isn't
That's right.
it, ladies? And it's benefiting a great cause. So come over and not only participate in a great meal, great trivia, and but also you're going to be helping out a great organization here that benefits kids after school. And as Pat said, this may be their only church they get.
That's right.
That's right. Ladies, thanks for coming in this morning. It's been a lot of fun. Good luck on Saturday. Keep me posted and come back, and we'll talk more about Kingdom Kids in the future. Sounds good?
All right.
All right. Thanks for coming in, ladies. It's Pat and Catherine from Right Now Ministries, as they've been in here talking about the Porkchop Dinner Trivia Night coming up this Saturday at First Baptist Church in Fairfield, and how you can benefit Right Now Ministries and Kingdom Kids, their after-school program. More to come as we head into the 8 o'clock hour of the Vine Morning Show on a Wednesday right here, Real Life Radio.
Compassion International and Museum of the Bible present Casting Crowns, the very next Sing Tour.
You're one step away from surrender.